Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Demon Slayer Season 1, Episode 26. This is the finale of Season 1. Granted, we do have a movie to watch afterward, and then I will be going straight into Season 2. You don't have to worry, it's not going to be on any kind of, poll needing to be voted for. I will be going straight into it, so... this isn't the end of Demon Slayer, but this is the finale of Season 1, so it'll be interesting to see what they end up doing for it, because they are headed out on a mission. So will it be a really fast one to show off their new training and Tanjiro's all day breathing thing that should make him quite a bit stronger than he was before? Maybe it'll just be a show off episode, or will it actually be a challenge? But yeah, we are off for a mission. But they got their new swords. Inosuke put the chips back into his, which really sucks for the swordsmith that worked on it. We learned that flame breathing is different from fire breathing, so that's curious. I'm really interested to learn more in depth about that stuff whenever we meet Rengoku and all that stuff. So, and we had Zenitsu's cool line of nothing more draining than perseverance, which I really liked. So, yeah, I'm excited to get into this and see their the last mission of the season, I guess. So let's get started, shall we? Alrighty, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Yep. Oh, I forgot to talk about it. I'm sorry. We had a lot of backstory with Kano. Probably said her name wrong. It's like Suyuri. Ten wins, 10 losses. Is that what she said? Oh my god. All right. Yes, new missions. The episode title. All right. A few months ago. Whoa, what is this? What? Waning 6. Whoa. Well, this is crazy. Waning 1. What is going on? Whoa. Is that seemingly the replacement for that one guy that hit the drums? Interesting. This is creepy. Ooh. Who is that? She looks like similar eyes to Kibutsuji. Oh, it's Kibutsuji! Why does he look like a woman? Ooh. That's why Waiting 5 hasn't arrived. Oh, shit. Hmm. Oh shit. Did he just read his mind? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. What? That was waning 6, right? Hmm. Jesus. Oh, he's like eating them? Oh, that's nasty. Which waning was that one? Animation's crazy. I thought that was a girl, but that voice sounded like a guy. Okay. Jesus. Hmm. Jesus. I'm so confused. This person's just completely calm. Jesus. Waning 1. You crazy. The fuck? Does he let that one live? Oh, nope. Jeez. Oh, okay. Well, shit. Ooh, he really wants Tanjiro dead. Interesting. Jeez. What the hell, man? That is crazy. Ooh, given Tanjiro's face. Shit. So if he acclimates to the blood, he's going to be stronger than a blood moon normally is. And he's going after Tanjiro. So if Tanjiro beats this guy, we're going to see a massive improvement. Jesus. Hmm. Ooh. Oh ho. Hmm. Okay. Destiny. Oh, this guy. The other guy from the. Wait. He is jacked and taller, seemingly. Isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, he was like the same height as Tanjiro. How do you get taller with training? I guess just getting older, maybe a growth spurt. Not a care in the world. Bye. Damn, really? Shit. Opening these gummies. Apologies for the crinkling. Oh, Tanjiro, such a good boy. She's so creepy. She's gonna flip a coin and decide what to do. I wonder what her choices were. What would have been the other side? Tanjiro needs to save everybody. Flip it to decide whether she uses it or not anymore. This is cool. Tanjiro's such a good boy. Ooh. Oh, I didn't. Nice. Oh, yes. Protagonist power. Oh god. I like how Inosuke had to take the mask off. Phew. Okay, so this mission is either gonna be the movie or it's gonna be next season. There's no way we're fitting in a mission now. Alright. Bye. God damn it. Bye bye. Oi. This is Inosuke's god now. They have trains. I didn't know that either. I mean, they mentioned train, so I figured they did this episode, but I didn't know prior to this episode that they had trains. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Oh my god. That's right, they're not sanctioned by the government, so what happens when people see them with swords like that? I guess they just run away? Right. Freaking Inosuke. I'll take you head on, Master of this land. Nice. They made it. Alright. We had no opening either. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you go. Hey. Is this the opening song? I think it is. Of course. Typical anime style. Did not have it in the beginning. Ah, now we're gonna get a little bit of flashbacks. Yeah. Oh, such a good moment. I wish it would have killed him, but that's fine. It was still cool. Yes. Ah. Rengoku's on board. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Well, fuck. Waning 1 and Rengoku are on board. Shit. It's gonna be hype. Alright. Credits time, baby. What are we gonna have? Anything afterward? I guess we'll just keep watching and find out. Damn, that was a good little finale. Like, that was definitely a there's more to come ending, you know? But obviously we already know that there's a movie and a season 2 out, so I'm fine with this ending. If I watched this when it aired, I might have been a little bit worried, but this show is so popular that I probably wouldn't have been too worried, you know? Because sometimes you get stuck with that, you know, anime never gets another season, you're stuck with this ending, you know? Where they just kind of built things up and hyped things up, and then just nothing else ever comes out, and it's like, aw, fuck, you know? But. Cool hearing the, like, full version of the song, though. Or at least, close to full. Definitely more than we usually get with the opening. It's a good song. They kept it through the whole season, too. Alright. What does that say? Demon Slayer, Kamado Tanjiro's coming of age arc. Finn. Oh, okay. Cool. That's awesome. Alright, there's like... Okay, nope. I thought there was more time after that, but there was not. Okay. That is it, guys, for episode 26, and that is the end of season 1. That was good. The beginning was crazy. We had, like, we had Kibutsuchi Muzan, who was appearing as a woman, um, but still had his like masculine voice. So I honestly don't know what to make of that. Like, the first thing that comes to mind is kind of like Orochimaru from Naruto, if you guys remember that, where he, to live a long time, he would transfer his soul to other bodies, but then he would make his body look and sound like his old appearance, you know? Um, so I wonder if it's something like that, where Muzan needs to, like, transfer bodies every now and then or something in order to keep this power of his. I don't know. But yeah, he was seemingly in a woman's body. Now, what's really interesting is if you go back to the first time Tanjiro runs into Muzan, right? Muzan is pretending to have a family with a girl in his arms and seemingly a wife next to him. Here in this episode, if you compare that woman that he's appearing as to the wife in that episode, um I wonder if they're the same person. Did he like take that body? I wonder, you know? But I'm curious, but either way, because of Rui losing to the Hashira, he now deems that the blood moons are useless, especially the waning six. And he claims that I mean, he can read their minds, so he obviously knows that when they come in contact with the Hashira, that the waning six are more scared than they are confident and fight back, and their first instinct is to run. And he said that that doesn't deem them worthy to be these waning six. So I've been a little confused, I will say that. I mentioned it in another episode with these waning six. They kept mentioning waning, they kept mentioning blood moons, and I was trying to figure out like what the difference was. I think like the top 6 blood moons are considered the waning 6, and then there's just 7 through 12, and they're just whatever, you know? Um, so waning 5 was killed by was Rui, who was killed by Tomioka. Waning, all of the wanings except for waning 1 were killed, so that made it easier. I was worried he was only going to kill a few of them, and I was going to be really confused because I was trying to figure out which one was which the whole episode, and trying to write down each one. I have like waning 3 dead, can't regen, waning 6 dead, I wrote down, but then I wasn't sure who all the other ones were, who 1, 2, 3, and 4 were. And they weren't like they'd show the eyes, but like the one girl that he said like was too scared and ran from Hashira, and then just straight up like absorbed her or something like that. It was like that big tentacle thing came out, and like you saw it like moving through it like a snake, you know, seemingly absorbing her back within himself. Her eyes, like, maybe it said it right at the very beginning, but usually it says like the waning number in their eyes, and her pupils were tiny because she was scared, and I couldn't see it in there. So I was like, wait, which one's that? And I was trying to figure out which one's which. At this point, they're all dead except for 1, so it doesn't matter. But waning 1 was given Muzan's blood, and if he's able to acclimate with it, which at the end there, he looked like he was okay, so I imagine he did acclimate with it, and he is on that train, so that's going to be interesting. But yeah, that whole scene was pretty crazy, and they also, I don't think she was part of. Now that I think about it, can I go back and see anything about her? Because I don't think I really thought that waning 1 was a girl at first, because like in like one of the first shots within like the first minute, at like 1 minute, I'm at 1 minute 8 seconds right now. When you see her, she has kind of like the longer hair. She kind of has a more like feminine like face, and then even the way her, sorry, his, I'm even saying her now. the way his like jacket is going down, it almost looks like it bulges like he has breasts or something. Just the way that it's shadowed, I guess, makes me kind of like see that. So I legit thought that was a chick until he talked. But I guess we never see her eyes, do we? They're always covered by her hair. Yeah, so I guess I don't know. The the woman that is playing the instrument and shifting things around seemingly has a very, like I mentioned during the reaction, has a very similar power to the guy with the drums. And so I wonder if Muzan can kind of bestow upon people like abilities. Like, can he specify what abilities people get is what I'm wondering. So like, you know how the guy with the drums used to be one of the blood moons, but now he's no longer. um did was Muzan like, well, he wasn't powerful enough, but his ability was useful, so I'm gonna create another demon with that same ability and hope that that one gets strong enough to make me happy. So did he intentionally make another one that was able to do these, like, the blood arts for, like, room manipulation, kind of like what he was able to do with his drums, and that's how she was created? I don't know. But yeah, that was interesting. She seemed like she has a better grasp on the, like, he was very strong with his power, but he was just manipulating that little house in like one room at a time, like shifting the rooms and rotating them. But she had like a whole like pocket dimension space thing, so hers definitely seemed to be more powerful. But yeah, that whole scene was intimidating and crazy because, like, I think I talked about this before, how um prior to the Hashiras making such a big deal about Kibutsuji Muzan, I know in like the very beginning they made a big deal out of him, but then like I felt like after Tanjiro found him so easily, it depowered him a little bit for me, where I was still scared of him. And then also what's her name? Tamayo, kind of talking shit about him, saying he's nothing but like a coward and scared, you know? Like, between those two things happening really gave me the idea that Muzan wasn't as scary as I thought he might have been, you know? And then going through the show, I was like, Muzan, we already kind of confronted him, and yes, he kicked a couple of humans very powerfully, but whatever. He didn't really scare me all that much, but I feel like after seeing the Hashira be so worked out about Tanjiro seeing Muzan, and how like none of the Hashira have ever even laid eyes on him, and then like seeing him here definitely brought that fear factor back, and I'm a lot more terrified of Muzan again. But yeah, damn. So the mission that Tanjiro is going on is the Infinite Train mission, which is interesting. I think they said 40 people have gone missing so far. So on top of whatever demon here is taking people, it seems like Waning 1 is going to be showing up too. So I wonder if Waning 1, we don't know when all that stuff happened in the beginning. Like, did Waning 1 go on this train and start taking people because he knew that, like, for one, he needs people to get stronger, so he's eating 40 people, to get stronger? Or did, like, he kind of just follow Tanjiro and show up here? I don't know. Like, did he cause the Infinite Train incident and therefore caused Rengoku and Tanjiro to show up? Or did he hear about the incident too and figured a Demon Slayer was going to show up to deal with it and started there, kind of thing? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But it kind of does make me wonder what the name of the movie is. I wonder if the movie is this train mission, or if this is just leading into the next season and the train mission's going to be something else. But I feel like it would make sense if the movie was the train mission. But I'll be watching the movie, so no sense trying to look it up and spoil myself. I might as well just wait because next week I'll be watching that. So, um, but yeah, I never really thought about the fact that demon slayers aren't sanctioned by the government, and these guys are walking around with swords, so they have to be careful. I never really factored that into anything. I just dismissed it kind of. So that's kind of like an interesting thing that they brought up this episode. But honestly, as for the stuff regarding this episode, before I do a little small discussion on season one as a whole, the last thing I really want to say is Kano. Like, that was a really cool moment with I didn't think it was gonna happen this quickly, but I had talked previously about, like, I wonder if Tanjiro is gonna, like, save her, but he just kind of came in, like, barged right in without knocking, and asked her why she flipped the coin, and she explained, and he said, "Oh wow, so the voices of your heart must be a quiet whisper," or whatever he said, which is a really cool line. And to kind of save her from this, he decided to take the coin, flip it, and say, "You're going to listen to the voice of your heart if this lands on heads." And then it just happened to land on heads. She didn't notice any tricks or anything, and asked him, and he's like, "Just by chance, but if it didn't land on heads, I was going to keep flipping it until it landed on heads." So I really love that moment of him kind of coming into this poor girl who, like, had a very tragic childhood, doesn't know how to make her own decisions and stuff, and he just comes in and just bam, just like that. Like, I still don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen after Tanjiro leaves. Like, obviously, I don't think she's gonna be like, suddenly she's a whole different person. I think there's still gonna be aspects to her that are closed off and doesn't know how to express herself and stuff like that. Nothing like this can be something that is fixed, by one comment like that. But this might be the start to her finally being able to move on and make decisions on her own without flipping a coin. And I think that's really cool. But yeah. As for season one as a whole, I really love this show. Zenitsu was really rough in like his first episode, but he's grown on me a little bit. I will still say that his freak out moments, I feel like, drag on maybe a little too long in some of the episodes, but some of the other ones is perfectly fine. Like here, him like freaking out, like trying to get on the train was like a little minor freak out moment. For one, it's justified because he's trying to fucking jump onto the back of a train, and two, they didn't drag it out. Like, I feel like if this was one of the earlier episodes and they had the time to do it, they could have had Zenitsu sit there and do a freak out for like 5 minutes of him yelling at Tanjiro and Inosuke for like jumping on the train before him and how risky it was, and how he almost died and stuff. So little things like that about his character really bugged me. But at the same time, there were a lot of aspects of his character and his backstory that I really enjoy, like his badass moments when he passes out, and the whole like mastering one ability and all that. That was pretty cool. Inosuke is a really cool character too. This kind of like Tarzan kind of character that grew up in the wild, knows nothing about the world really, and he's slowly discovering the hospitalities of the world and all that, and just his like rash nature of like charge in and fight like I'm the strongest, which just in seeing that get broken down as the season went on was really cool development for his character and all that. So I thought that was really neat. But and then obviously Tanjiro and Nezuko as the kind of the main two, and their journey from just being these country bumpkins to having their whole family eaten, and Nezuko turned, or like killed, I guess, mainly. And Nezuko turned, and now Tanjiro's mission to try to turn her back into a human. And that mission has led him to become a demon slayer, and gain all this strength and do all this training, all to further his goals. It's a pretty cool premise, and he's such like a good boy. Like a lot a lot of main protagonists are that kind of good boy in these kind of shonen type shows. I don't know if this is actually considered a shonen like that, you know, but a lot of the characters are just these wholesome good boys, you know. But Tanjiro, I feel like, is on like the next level of good boy, you know. So I loved it. It was great. It's a really cool show. Really dark moments with seeing, you know, these demons and getting to see some of their backstory on when they were humans and the tragic lives they had that led them up to the moment of becoming a demon and what happened to them after and everything. It's it has its dark moments, it has its funny moments, and they do a good job of transitioning between the two throughout the show. So I really enjoyed the show. It was a lot of fun going through. So I can't wait to watch the movie and get into season 2, guys. So I think that's going to be it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. By now, the movie and probably, as long as I keep to my schedule, the movie and the first episode of season 2 should be up on my Patreon right now through the early access tier. So check that out if you're interested. There's also my Patreon exclusive tier where you get access to content that isn't even released to YouTube yet. So check all that out if you're interested. Thank you so much. Link in the description to that, or it should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.